Hey guys, it's Silver Snorlax. I am back today with a series of different things. I have some cards that I've recently purchased, as well as a trade that I conducted over the past couple of weeks here. I'm going to go ahead and cover that trade first. The guy I traded with was a guy named CrystalOnix180. He was nice enough to include a signature card with his trade. And he's fairly new to YouTube. It looks like he's just getting started out. He's doing some work with PSA and stuff of that nature, so if you get a chance, go check him out. I'm going to go ahead and cover the trade that we did. I sent him a PSA 10 Reshiram full art, and he gave me a couple of full arts back, non-graded, and these will definitely go to PSA. The first one he sent me was a Groudon EX. Full art, looks awesome. Big Groudon fan. I like Groudon quite a bit. The card came out looking a lot better than a lot of the cards I purchased. Minor corner damage, which is the most common thing I see with Pokemon cards these days, is just corner damage more than edge wear. As well as this Landorus EX full art, which these are difficult to buy cheaply. It's generally better to trade for this kind of stuff, so picked it up in a trade. And of course I gotta go pay to have these two encapsulated at some point, but I think it'll be well worth it. So, good trade, I think. Now I'm going to go ahead and go over some of the cards that I purchased from eBay here. A lot of these I either picked up at auctions, so they're a little bit cheaper than those buy it now prices, or I made an offer on certain cards. Kind of show you as I go here. The first one I had made an offer on was a Tornadus, which Tornadus and Thundurus go for like very, very little these days, so I picked this one up really cheap. And I took a good look at it, and what's interesting about it is it doesn't have the normal corner damages that you're used to seeing. You can see some dust on here. That's nothing compared to what I normally see, where the corners and edges are a little scuffed. But this one came out looking really nice, and it was cheap. So I would be fairly surprised if I don't get a 10. I'm not going to say that I'll get a Gem Mint 10, but that's definitely a 9 if nothing else. The next card here I have is Cobalion, which this one actually did not come out to be mint. I looked the card over. There's serious damage along the back side there. Looks like part of the card was lifted off. It looked like it was damaged. It didn't look like it was printing related. So not super happy about this one. I'm still going to have it graded just to kind of see where PSA goes on that one. I'm thinking 7 or 8 on the grade. And I'll probably end up putting that one up for sale for cheap just to kind of cover the grading cost. More or less, I'd like to see what that Cobalion gets for research purposes. Next up, I picked up a Virizion, which was also pretty cheap. The earlier sets, the full arts are becoming cheaper, so that's generally where I'm buying now. Came out looking nice, little corner damage on those, nothing serious. The next one I picked up, this was at auction. It's a Ho-Oh EX, and I really like the card simply because of the amount of color it has in it. It's absolutely beautiful. I took a good look at the card. Pretty much the same deal on the corners and the edges. Edges seem fine. Corners are a little scuffed. Pretty middle of the road. I'm expecting a 9 on that one. Really, more or less, I bought a lot of these cards to do research to see where PSA lies on their standard for full arts. We'll see what grades come back so I can kind of judge accordingly as far as to what I need or want to send. Next card I picked up was a Kyogre EX. Purchased this one. I'm a big Kyogre fan as well. Kyogre and Groudon, I really like both of them quite a bit. Next up we have a Mew EX, which is a nice card. I'm expecting this one to come back as a 9 as well. And then I picked up some more recent stuff. Some of the more common full arts in Boundaries Crossed include Celebi EX, which I looked over. Same deal. A couple of the corners could be better, but probably going to come back as a mint grade, which I'm more than happy with. And Cresselia EX. Those are the two most common full arts in the set from what I'm seeing. Same deal as the Celebi. Looks great though. Can't wait to have it behind a nice hard case. And finally, the last thing I picked up at auction was a Skyla full art trainer, which paid a little bit more than I would have wanted to, but I'm actually kind of glad I did, because just the corners seem to be a little better than some of the other cards that came out. So I'm quite happy about that. Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching. I'll have PSA arrivals up hopefully next week or the week after. We'll kind of see how that goes. Don't forget, if you want your cards PSA graded, I obviously have a lot ready to go. Get cards into me before the end of the year, and I'll be sending off to PSA. So if you want to get in on it, let me know. I'll send you all the information you need to know on that. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll upload again soon.